around, I see that today is one where smiles fills faces, others' hearts are racing, and a wave of pride fills the atmosphere. I can't breathe, but I'm used to it. Used to the stifling sound of sons whose fathers actually stuck around. You see, today is the day where our dads would speak for us, and their utterances of success would determine which of us is best suited to win life's game. And quite frankly, I'm ashamed, exposed, unable to control the roles that my father played. So when the teacher called my name, well, my daddy couldn't make it today. But she insists that a few words be said anyway. My throat numb, my voice somewhere in lost and found, my heart beating faster than this ongoing conundrum. I'm 4 beats away from the front of the class. 2 beats away. Good day. Good day, class. Well, my daddy is a jacker. My daddy is a jack of all trades. My daddy is a jack of all trades, applying himself to jobs that don't pay. First job, plumber. Daddy's eyes would shine bright every time a cracked pipe was in sight. But in light, Daddy would not ignite these white pipes, so Daddy often enlightened Ma that he wouldn't be coming home at night. If only Daddy was touching these pipes the way he was touching his wife, then maybe Mommy's eyes would stop leaking. But Daddy was no king. Daddy was a jack, so Mommy had to face facts, work hard and fit back pipes to make her home whole. Only to come home and see Daddy hard, fitting his pipes into all the wrong holes. Well, that didn't flow with Ma, so Ma didn't run. Instead, Mommy pulled out a gun. Daddy's throat numb, Daddy's voice somewhere in lost and found, Daddy's heart beating down his chest like a pirate on percussion. Daddy's 2 shots away from being fired. But those 2 shots, they were never fired. It was Mommy's desire to be forgiven. She believed that the threat of death was enough to ensure that he quitted. But deep down, Daddy was still a plumber. And Daddy was a man. So Daddy didn't always understand what Mommy was facing. So as Mommy puts down the gun, Daddy picks up his wrench and he sinks Mommy's face in. What kind of plumber would allow that much water to be wasting, draining? Clearly, Daddy lacked basic training, constantly breaking under the pressure. Bursting with depression, Daddy had become a crack piper, a joker. Nah, my daddy is a jack of all trades, applying himself to more jobs that don't pay. Next job, boxer. Daddy's insecurities are defined by the fine line between pleasure and pain. I'll knock out any woman that looks at her, he's saying. Daddy's gone insane, and it's like the rules of the game changing, because our homes now are boxing ring round 1. Get ready as the atmosphere gets heavy. Wait. The atmosphere gets heavy. Wait. That must mean the heavyweight's home. Great. The heavyweight's face laced with signs of hatred as he burst through the front door wasted. Clearly the heavyweight's been training hard. The heavyweight comes home with punching in a bag. Wait. No, Dad, don't come home with punching in a bag, Dad. Mom might have an hourglass figure, but she isn't made of sand, Daddy. Don't make Mommy a punching bag, Daddy. Don't make Mommy a punching bag, Daddy's punching hard, no chaser. And now Mommy has to suck sword because Daddy's trying to kill her. Oh, the irony that although Daddy's no longer a plumber, he could still make Mommy's eye runny. I guess once you go jack, you never go back. Your black, bad, sad excuse for a dad. My daddy was a jack of all trades, applying himself to more jobs that don't pay.
The theme or scenario for this act is family violence. There are 5 rules, all are boy students. The girls walk out of the room and the group of youths who were in the class start to speak to each other. 2 more students sit by the tables close to the door speaking as well.
Dog, you know Daddy and Mommy quarreled yesterday?
For what so?
I don't know. Sometimes they had to be firm. Daddy says so. Let them know the timing. Be the boss.
Well, yeah, who vex lost? We name man, right? Can't let them woman tell me what to do.
My daddy doesn't often hit my mommy, but he tell me sometimes he just had a shout or cloud for them to understand. Last night he even fling a pan against the wall at slam, but he didn't hit her, but yeah, he had to prove that he's the man.
Student 3 is frowning. He is angry at what he is hearing, which suggests the scenario is something he has experienced too.
Gosh, you always emotional. Best you walk with them, girl.
Dad, you hearing yourself? I just really wonder about your mind, yes. Instead of trying to calm the situation, you're encouraging it. And why you putting down them girls? So we all have emotions. That's what makes us human. Boss, your mother is human being too. Don't let your father thief your head with that thought. He giving you stupid advice and making you sound daughter.
Boy 1 is upset at what is said about his father. He gets up, pushes past Boy 4, moving him out of the way, and then walks to the door. Boy 2 follows Boy 1 as well. Boy 4, who was previously speaking with Boy 5, is now joined by Boy 3.
So what's the scene, bro? I know it when I see it. What's going on?
This is in regard to Boy 3 previously frowning and getting upset at Boy 1's comments.
Certain kings with iron fist in their kingdom, where even queens are subject to punishment, treated like servants, pets, slave, taking pain and putting on a smile, like nothing wrong. But there are days where queens get brave, but king does not like that. And a voice is easily silenced, like what happened to me, my mother and father. And that is how you're supposed to be learning to be kings, by getting pulled along by witnessing violence.
Easy, breathe.
After she repeatedly cried for help, I tried to stand up in the king's way, but to no avail. These battle scars came from war fought within the kingdom, a war that fought eternally, a war my father wanted to win over my mother and me.
We get you. We're not in the old days no more. And things like that shouldn't be tolerated. He shouldn't hit her or you. But it's so the system of a woman supposed to be. These men carrying on some decisions or tradition that women should be cooking food, washing clothes, looking after picnic and hushing them out. That's not right.
But should be able to be whatever they want. It's crazy. Queens deserve power and respect. That's why my mom always talking about equal rights of women. But my father don't really understand that.
There must be a change we want to see. A change at my sister class called patriarchy. That's what my mother told me. I understand what happened at his home. That also happened to me. But I went to sir and asked him to help. He taught me that we children all have rights and a right to live at home without violence. Now, mommy don't live with daddy, but it's better for our health and mine too. Times has changed. I don't want to be exactly like my father and his friends. You can't be hitting women or children.
Boys 1 and 2 have been speaking to another girl and also listening to the conversation here. Walk back over to boys 3, 4, and 5.
I don't mean to butt in, but she over there explained to me how I can love my daddy but not agree with who he is. I can't be the man I decide to be. I don't have to be him. Daddy says men are supposed to be protectors, right? But he disrespecting women too. We shouldn't repeat the same cycle. Then the same problems continue.
Yeah, my G, these are really the issues we need to be risen.
So hear what I stating, right? This convo really opened my eyes to new things. See, I've always believed that the king's supposed to rule, to be high and mighty. But not all kings are heroes. Many are cowards who are scared of the power change. The truth is, I am scared too. I say things before I try to understand them. I try to be like my daddy because I'm scared of becoming something other than what I'm supposed to be. I don't want to be the kind of man who turns his anger against his family.
Nah, that is not who you're supposed to be.
Yeah, you're right. See, I need someone to talk to as well. But most times I tiptoe around topics like I walking on eggshells. It's really a living hell.
Don't worry, bro. We are here for you. All of us remember what it say above the door of our school. We must be the change we want to see in the world. It's true.
Children have a right to live without violence at home. Yeah, we got to change this world together.
Yeah, we could deal with this together.